And a page from Tennessee's history, you'll see how the James Gang is part of Nashville as we celebrate America.
Well, Jesse James' encounter with Nashville.
But it didn't turn out quite like he wanted.
The Whites Creek Trading Post was bad news for the James Gang. I'm Clifton Hunt, and we'll be hooping it up. Up next, we celebrate America.
The James Gang has a Nashville connection.
The most infamous bank and train robbers of the Old West lived in this area at one time, and why they left is part of Nashville's history. As we celebrate America, News Channel 5's Clifton Hunt takes us to where it all happened.
This is the Whites Creek Trading Post.
For the most part, it's the original building, and it's the same site, hasn't been moved, you know, one way or the other. It's just a wonderful old building. You know, people really enjoy coming in and seeing it.
Today, Randall Martin uses the building as a Western art gallery featuring his work as well as others. This building here was built in 1874. All the excitement with the James Gang happened a few years later in 1881.
Bill Ryan was one of the gang members, but they didn't like him too well because he was always getting drunk and, you know, carrying on. And so he was going back up Whites Creek Pike here, heading back to Missouri, and there was a rainstorm. And of course, this being was a combination grocery store and saloon back then. He stopped off because the weather was so bad and proceeded to get drunk.
This Saturday, Randall Martin and his friends will recreate what took place here the day that Bill Ryan was captured. And while their drama may embellish upon history a bit, Ryan's capture caused Frank and Jesse James to flee the Nashville area. For the skit, the actors will be shooting blanks. That's not the case with sharpshooter Michael Blackburn.
I'm going to show you how we make coleslaw in the Smoky Mountains.
Now, you might think that hitting a can is no mean feat until you try it this way. Michael can pitch coins in the air and make them disappear. When you find them, they're not quite worth as much. Michael sharpshooting, the Western Art Show, and the James Gang Shootout will all be going on this Saturday beginning at 11. The Whites Creek Trading Post is located at Whites Creek Pike and Old Hickory Boulevard. A visit to the Trading Post is a good way to make that marker out front come to life. With a Celebrate America report, Clifton Hunt, News Channel 5.
Now, they had to be shooting blanks that last scene.
We won't be getting Michael mad, that's for sure.
Absolutely,
He's
on the
too
good side of Michael.
That's it for the 6 o'clock report. Thank you for joining us. Now, Chris. And up next, a shootout between Nashville Sheriff Hank Gillen and the old James Gang. Guns were blazing at Whites Creek today in what looked like the Old West. And we get the story from an old-timer who lived to tell about it.
The old trading post at Whites Creek was the site of a shootout between the county sheriff and the James Gang 111 years ago today.
So we thought, let's reenact it, invite the public out, let them know of the history in the Whites Creek area. Then it has grown from there to entertainment and food vendors and craft.
Guess who played the part of the old county sheriff, arresting James Gang member Bill Ryan.
Put the gun down. For now, drop it, hold it. All right, searching, boys. What's going on here?
Put your guns down, and we'll all go away nice and peacefully.
I can't let you do that, mister.
Well, I'm not going to be able to let you take them.
Then we're going to have trouble.
I guess we are.
Well, Bill Ryan was carted off to prison but lived to rob again. Jesse James, well, they say he was murdered a year later, allegedly by one of his own gang. And if you missed the fun today, they plan to do it all over again next year. Maybe they'll get old Jesse then. This here's the old-timer for News Channel 5.
And the role of the old-timer was played by none other than David Collins. Thanks, David. And thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 5:30.